Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to this very cold morning. 1st of December. As you can see, we're starting to get a bit festive. So, to warm us up, we've got some great music today. And we're going to kick off with a live album ranking of the American rock band, the J Geils Band. Formed in Worcester, Massachusetts in 1967. The original members included Peter Wolf, Richard Magic Dick Salswitch on the harmonicas and saxophones, the drummer Stephen Bladd, Seth Justman keyboard, and Danny Klein on the bass. Considering how many studio albums they put out, they have only put out 3 live albums. Sadly, John Giles died in 2017, which was a shame. You know, they did have that little reunion after they broke up in '85, but they left us with 3 good live albums, and they are good. All 3 of them are really good. I enjoy listening to these. So let's get a crack in. So coming in at number 3 is their very first live album they released in 1972, and it's called Live Full House. Now this was recorded over 2 dates in April 21st and 22nd at the Cinderella Ballroom in Detroit, and the band was Peter Wolf on lead vocals, J Geils on the guitar, Magic Dick harmonicas, Seth Justman on the keyboards, Danny Klein or Danny Clean, depends where you live. I've had someone give me a bit of ear roll about it, and as I said, it depends how you say it wherever you live. And Stephen Bladd on the drums. Now, the first track on here is a cover song which they had on their J Geils Band album, and it's a First Look at the Purse, which is a song by the Contours, written by Robert Rogers and Smokey Robinson. It's a good song, and I do like the version that J Geils Band did. Pretty good. And we're staying with the J Geils Band album for a song written by Dave Clark, Al Perkins and Otis Rush called Homework. Really, really good song, and a great version of it. Then we stay with that album, the debut album, for another cover. This one's Big Walter Price's Pack Fair and Square. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, then we go to The Morning After and Whamma Jamma, which I love, and it goes down in the book as Duke Joint Jimmy. Now, everyone knows it's a pseudonym for the J Geils Band when they wrote as a group. It's off the great Morning After album, fantastic track. Back to the J Geils Band album for a bit of Hard Driving Man. Yeah, one of the originals on that, and it's brilliant. Then we flick it over to side 2, and we got a John Lee Hooker cover, Serves You Right to Suffer, and this is brilliant live. The J Geils Band do this so well. It's a great John Lee Hooker song, played brilliantly live. Then there's another Joint Jimmy song, Cruising for Love, brilliant song. Then we got Looking for Love from The Morning After, on The Morning After, written by J.W. Alexander and Zelda Samuels, and it was a debut hit of the family group The Valentinos. It's the live album. It's a very short album, and it's got a lot of covers on it, but it's a cracking live album. You know, they're a great live act, and I do like this album. I played a lot. It's just got some great versions of these great blues songs and some of their own. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 2, we have the third and final live album, and it's called Showtime. Now, this was recorded at the Pine Knob Music Theatre, Clarkson, Michigan, 4th of September 1982, and this was the last release from the J Geils Band before Peter Wolf departed in 1983. So it's a classic lineup: Stephen Joe Bland, Magic Dick, J Geils, Seth Justman, Danny Klein and Peter Wolf. But we got the up-down horns on this, which is on the saxophone Crispin Coey, Arno Hetch on tenor sax, Paul Littoral on the trumpet. Some great openers. Opens up with Just Can't Stop Me from the Sanctuary album. Great track off that album and a good opener. Just Can't Wait from Love Stinks. One of my favourite songs off that album. Sounds a lot better live as well, like a lot of these tracks do. Till the Walls Come Tumbling Down from Love Stinks again. Brilliant version of that. Then we have the title track from Sanctuary. Even better live than on the studio. I'm Falling for Monkey Island. Brilliant. Love Stinks itself. Brilliant track. Then we get the brilliant Stoop Down number 39 from Nightmares and Other Tales from Vinyl Jungle. Do like that track. Then we have I Do from Monkey Island. Great track. Then we have Centerfold from Freeze Frame. It's a really good track. And then the album ends with Land of a Thousand Dances. A really good live album. And it sort of captures the end of their career. Really enjoyable album. And the version of Centerfold on here is really good. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.2. But my favourite and my number one J Geils Band is from 1976, and it's called Blow Your Face Out. And this is an album that was recorded from two concerts in 1975. One at the Boston Garden in their hometown of Boston, and the other was recorded at the Metro Audio Detroit in Detroit, of course. Band, of course, Peter, John, Magic, Seth, Danny and Stephen. Opens up with one of my favourite songs by the band, the South Side Shuffle from Bloodshot. Absolutely killer track. We stay with Bloodshot for a Get Back to Get Ya. I do love that track. Then we get Shoot Your Shot, the Junior Walker number. Fantastic. Must Have Got a Lost from Nightmares. Brilliant version. Then they do a version of the Supremes, Where Did Our Love Go? A little bit different, but it works and it's a lot of fun. Then we have a Terry Fell song, Truck Driving Man. Quite nice. Then another cover by Harvey Scales and the Seven Sounds, Love It Is. Great song and a great version, which was on their album Hotline. And then Looking for Love from the Morning After. Look at that song they did from the Valentinos. Brilliant. Then they do Ain't Nothing But a House Party, which is a song by the Showstoppers, and it's a brilliant version. And they did a great cover of that on Bloodshot. Then we have So Sharp, Dyke and the Blazers from the Morning After. Great cover. They did, as I said, they did some great covers. Detroit Breakdown, another great track from Nightmares and Other Tales from the Vinyl Jungle. Then we have Chimes from Ladies Invited, a very, very good version of that. Brought it to life. It's on the Ladies Invited album. It's a little bit in places, but live it's just brilliant. Then we get Snow Cone, an Albert Collins song, which they did on the J Geils Band album. Another song from the J Geils Band, Wait. Brilliant. Then we get Raise Your Hand, which is a song written by Steve Cropper and Eddie Floyd and appeared on Floyd's hit debut album Knock On One, of course. It's a fantastic version. Then we go back to Bloodshot for two tracks to end the album, Start All Over and Give It To Me. Fantastic tracks. Bloodshot, one of my favourite albums by the J Geils Band. I think this is the J Geils at their very, very best. Their original songs, their cover songs. It's a band I'd have loved to have seen at this time in the mid 70s. I think they were a terrific band. I do like listening to these live albums. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8.5. So there we go, a bit of J Geils blues rock to start the day off. We've got two others coming up. We've got the new album by Madness, and we got the first part of the Steve Hillage story as well. So 3 videos today. So I will see you later. Bye for now.